Hey guys, it's Mike here and welcome to Autovlog. In today's video we're taking a look at the 2016 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, the off-road king. And here it is in white, black bumper, black wheels, got the mud terrain tires on the 17-inch wheels. Rubicon badging, with the Rubicon being the top of the line trim level of the Jeep Wrangler. It's a two-door. Plenty of space in the back. And what you can do is just fold this back seat down, just pull that lever, push it back, and it folds back like that. Wrangler has the 3.6 liter V6 with 285 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. Open the hood by just unleashing here on both sides. Has plenty of power, but it's not geared for any kind of fast driving, as you'll see here shortly. Every Jeep Wrangler proudly wears the trail rated badge, signifying the Wrangler as the off-road king. Now today's video is going to be a little shorter. We're going to jump right inside the vehicle here and take it for a spin. As you notice, there's a lot of traffic out there, so I don't really want to hang out here anymore. We'll just take it out on the road ourselves. Now, driving the Jeep Wrangler is a different experience in my opinion. It's not like driving any other vehicle, because this car right here, or truck, SUV, whatever you call them, is not really made for just driving on a regular road. And you can tell by the driving characteristics. That's what makes it different. When you're driving it, it sort of feels like you're floating. You're driving on water in a way. The car just kind of sways from side to side. I mean, talk about, I don't know, I mean, it's body roll, but it's also the steering. But that's the way the Wranglers are geared. They're made for going off-road. Now, I can't help but question how many people actually buy this vehicle for what it's made for, because it truly is the off-road king. There's nothing that beats a Jeep Wrangler when it comes to a sport utility vehicle, at least, to go off-road in. Turning radius in this Jeep Wrangler is amazing. The Rubicon comes with a locking rear differential button on the left side here to help you out in the tough terrain that you're supposed to take this car out in. So we hit some traffic here, going really slow, but we're going down a real windy road, as I do on many of my reviews here, and just going in this speed, I'm going 25 miles an hour. It's definitely different driving a Wrangler. If you're not used to the characteristics of this car, you'll definitely notice a huge difference from just driving, obviously, a regular car or even a SUV. Because it is the Wrangler that has these pure off-road intentions. I mean, if you buy like a Jeep Grand Cherokee, I mean, that's more of a modern SUV. Although you can take it off-road, it is not a Jeep Wrangler. Now this is the Rubicon, the top of the line for the Wranglers. It is a gorgeous looking vehicle, as you've seen already. Having the white color and the black accents. The interior is absolutely gorgeous. These seats are very, very comfortable. Now the engine is the 3.6 liter V6 with 285 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. I've always felt from the Wranglers that I've driven, they are absolute dogs. But they're not made to be fast race cars or anything. But the 285 horsepower for a vehicle that weighs around 3,800 pounds is still, I mean, a good amount. But when you mush the pedal, not much happens. There we go, we get a little bit at least. But yeah, again, it's not made to be a 0 to 60 runner. It's made to go in heavy off-road settings. Four-Wheeler Magazine gave the Jeep Wrangler the off-road vehicle of the decade award, and I can understand why. Now, one thing that is mind-boggling to me about this car is that in 2016 you can buy a brand new vehicle, this being the top of the line Wrangler, and you don't get a backup camera. This car does not have a backup camera. It's a two-door. It's a pretty small vehicle. It's pretty easy to back up in this car. It does have big side mirrors and everything. But for Christ's sake, put a damn backup camera in the vehicle. It's 2016. It should be standard, especially on a version like this that will set you back close to $40,000. This Wrangler has the upgraded 9-speaker system, which is a very nice system. If you enjoy listening to music, you have a subwoofer in the back. So driving around in the car, it is a pleasant experience. And again, I keep stressing this, it's very different driving characteristics on a Jeep Wrangler like this versus just driving a regular SUV or even a truck. I mean, I have an F-150 and this is just day and night driving these. I mean, the steering is set up the way it is, but I mean, I'm still going straight. Nothing's happening pretty much. It's just a very different experience. Now, being a two-seater, only two doors, getting to the back seat is actually pretty easy. Just two levers that you need to maneuver. And once you're back there, it's actually pretty good room. Headroom, definitely plenty of room. Now, this roof is detractable with these little levers all around here, and you can remove the roof and pretty much have the top off. It's a very nice interior in this Jeep. I like the the finish to it. And I like the contrast with the white roof, black leather interior. and just pretty much the rugged style of the Jeep Rubicon. Maybe it's just me, I'm not that used to these type of vehicles, but it's definitely different jumping in here. It's a different feel, sitting down and just being at the wheel. And as you noticed here on the test drive that we just did, that is very apparent while you're driving the car. I mean, it's a completely different dynamic in driving a Jeep Wrangler that is so off-road oriented versus just driving even just a regular SUV or a car. But as we take a look at the interior here, I'm actually going to turn the lights on here so we can see better. It's got nice instrumentation here with the tachometer, the speedometer, fuel gauge, temperature gauge, and so on. On the steering wheel you have buttons to navigate through the different menus. The menu button here, you got digital speedometer. Let's see here, average miles per gallon, 20 miles you have to empty tank, and then your tire pressure monitor, and so on. On the right side of the steering wheel you have your cruise control. Very simple, easy to navigate. As we move over here to the infotainment screen, it's not the bigger Uconnect screen that I have been more accustomed to in other Chrysler products that I have reviewed earlier, but still a pretty good system. It's got a good stereo system, as I mentioned already. It's a 9-speaker system, and you saw the subwoofer already. Basically, you can just toggle through radio here, different media. You have your menu up here, and it actually has navigation. Let's see here. How the heck do you get hide nav? Okay, nav setup. Map. Alright, so just different features of the navigation on the touchscreen there. You have your windows control, or your window controls right here, which is a little different. It took me a while to find them because I'm so used to them sitting by the door. They're right here in the middle. You have pretty just basic climate controls here, fan speed, temperature, where you want the fan to blow, and then you have heated seats, 12 volt here, and then you have your controls for your side mirrors. Down here you have another little net cubby. Your shift on the fly is right here to engage the four-wheel drive. Then you have an automatic transmission where you can shift manually as well. Parking brake, 2 cup holders right there, and then here in the armrest, cubby right there, and then also more storage space. Right here you have a power outlet, 115 volt, which is very nice and obviously pretty needed if you're out off-roading and you need a power supply. Now when it comes to the roof here, see it has latches on the sides, up front here, and on my side as well. Basically what you do is you just turn it to the side on all sides. Just turn it, and then you can remove this part of the roof, which is a very nice feature. I mean, I don't really have the time to show you that right now, unfortunately, but it is an awesome feature, especially in a weather like this where it is 70 degrees. Now, this is the first time I'm reviewing a Jeep Wrangler. I like the car, but I am not that familiar with it. I'm sure I missed a whole bunch of things that I would like you to remind me of in the comment section below. But this was my review of the 2016 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If this is your first time checking out the channel, please browse it. If you like some of the other videos, hit that subscribe button to see future reviews. Also, remember to follow us on Instagram @Autovlog. Till next time, bye-bye.